So now we're looking at even more examples where we're doing U substitution to find the antiderivative of some pretty complex functions at this point. So let's take a look at what we've got this time. So here we've got the antiderivative of 2x times the cube root of x squared plus 5. So that looks pretty rough. I'm not 100% sure that we can find the antiderivative of this, but I'm going to use the only tool I know and see if it works for making this look better for us. So first step is I want to let u be my inside function. So what is my inside function in this case? It's going to be x squared plus 5. My outside function is taking the cube root of whatever that was. All right, and so I want to calculate du now. It's going to be a little bit more complicated, but it's nothing you don't know how to do, right? The derivative of 2x, of x squared, is 2x dx, and then the 5 is a constant, it goes away. So is substituting this in for this expression going to make this prettier for us? Well, yeah, let's look at what we got. We've got here the cube root. So this is all just going to become u to the 1/3 power. And that leaves us over here with a 2x and a dx, and 2x dx is equal to du. So this just became something we can use the power rule, or the opposite of the power rule, to find the antiderivative of this. So what are our steps for finding the antiderivative of a polynomial? This was back in day 47 or 48. I don't even remember when. You can always go back to the top of the notebook and see examples of where we did this. Or you can always just recreate it yourself. So let's see. So if I wanted to find the derivative of x4, it's going to be 4x cubed. So that reminds me, oh yeah, you multiply the coefficient, you bring that down into the front, and then you reduce the exponent by 1. So to go the other way, I'm going to add 1, and 1/3 plus 1 is equal to 1 1/3, which is 4/3. And then I need to divide by 4/3 here, which is the same as multiplying by 3/4. We add a constant term. And the last thing we need to do is to substitute x back in. So that's 3/4 times x squared plus 5 to the 4/3 power plus c. Okay, so this is not really a prettier looking function than this, but the great news is that we were able to calculate the antiderivative of this ugly looking thing by using u substitution. All right. In the next video, we've got another example here. So take a look at the previous page and see if you can find an example of something that looks like this, and see how we were able to tackle it during that problem. And maybe that'll give you a clue as to how you can solve it yourself. We'll tackle it ourselves together in the next video, but it's always good to at least take a stab at doing it yourself. You might find that you're stronger than you knew you were.